over and
I never
over again.
realized how like I guess you could say ghetto it was because they were like living in the streets until like it started coming on reruns.
Yeah, you're right. It was a pretty down-to-earth show for the most part.
Yeah, it really was.
I mean, except for some of the weird shit like eating contests and like they get mistaken for like robbers because they're in like a banana suit and a strawberry suit.
Ah, yeah, I remember that episode. That was awesome.
How would you feel if they remade Hey Arnold?
It would
They would probably
Yeah.
fuck it up.
it would be terrible.
Yeah.
They fuck it up
I think
real
it's
bad.
I think it's good that he left it where it is.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be
I
a
never saw
sequel.
the movie, though. They made a Hey Arnold movie. I never watched it.
Oh yeah, I think the movie was pretty good. I can't remember exactly what went on.
A lot
I
of
I think I'm
Madison
too
that she
old to
confessed
watch
her
it now.
love.
I don't think I'd appreciate it anymore. But that's good to hear that it was.
What the shit was that?
That was my phone. I'm about to turn it down. My phone is always saying life is good because it's an LG, and I just kept it because, you know, I like to be inspired and encouraged.
That sounded like some anime shit right there. Like, I swear to God.
It's funny to hear that in the live streams, you know.
So,
I just spent like an hour and a half talking with a friend of mine about some Makoto Shinkai movies.
Makoto Shinkai.
He did 5 centimeters per second, Garden of Words, the Children Who Chase Lost Voices.
I think I watched 5 centimeters per second. I don't even remember if I watched it all. Some girl told me to watch it, and I was just trying to get with her, so I thought I should watch it. I don't think I ever did.
Oh,
It's a good movie. It's a legitimately good movie. Like, yeah, it's a bit subversive because at first it makes you think like, oh, this guy's totally gonna get with this girl. It's cute because they're like in elementary. It's like, oh, they're gonna have a nice happy life together. No, he actually like because it's set up into 3 acts. And the first act is like him and the girl and they're in elementary and they have like a cute little romance going on. And then like acts 2 and 3 is like him in high school and then like him as an adult and he's like so stuck in the past of like wanting to be with that girl again that like he ruins his life.
Oh.
Damn, that sounds like some emo shit right there.
It's not emo. Actually, at the very end of the movie, it actually becomes uplifting because the whole message of the movie is you gotta learn to let shit go. And when he finally learns to let go, that's when he like is finally able to move on with his life.
Still kind of depressing.
Sounds deep. Yeah, it sounds like that sounds deep and depressing.
It's not a happy movie. I'm not trying to like, definitely not, but it's really good. It's also beautiful. It's like one of the most beautiful looking anime things I've ever seen in general. It's stunning to look at.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of Wolf Children. You know how if anybody watched that,
Oh, I love that movie. That's a great movie.
like how things are looking good, then it takes a turn for the worst, only to have a happy ending.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say like the ending of 5 centimeters per second is happy, quote unquote, like in a traditional.
Okay.
way. But it's more like it gives you hope for the future. Like you get the feeling like he's finally going to move on. Like he's done with living in the past. Yeah. And Garden of Words is really good too. Really good stuff. That one's not as depressing.
Okay.
That one's
sounds
about like this guy, and he's like 15, but him and this other woman who's like 27, they meet up at this park all the time, and they kind of hit it off in a way. But the message of this movie is like sometimes you don't really fit in with society like the way society expects you to, but that's okay because there are these people who are outsiders. They kind of need each other, and it's just a nice movie. It's good. Because that's kind of the thing with like Makoto Shinkai movies. He doesn't try to do like really overcomplicated plots or anything like that. It's more like just showing the human element and trying to convey some sort of message and just trying to impart something on the audience to, like, kind of help them with their lives.
Hey, can you guys hear me right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sorry if I derailed the whole fucking thing.
That's
I mean,
cool.
the only thing you do is making me sad that the only time we talk about anime is because we talk about shit anime.
Well, you and I and James talked a whole lot of shit anime not that long ago.
Yeah, but
How'd you
It'd be fun
feel,
to-
How'd you feel about how that video turned out, by the way?
it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I wouldn't go that far, but thanks.
I mean, for what we've done, I think it's best work we could do.
Given the subject at hand.
I don't know. If we had something even shittier, I think we could take this for over 2 hours or something like that.
Yeah, to everyone listening, we revealed our secret project not that long ago. It's a discussion video about High School DxD and how it's fucking garbage. Do you want to hear us bash an ecchi anime for like 30 minutes? Go check that out.
I would recommend that. It's more bitching from me than anything else, but okay.
Yeah, you went hardcore bitching about that. It was funny to watch.
Yeah, problem is I'm a little bit obsessive with things. I mean, even the things I hate, I collect,
I'm looking
You
forward
should-
to when you do the audiobook versions.
Oh yeah, oh god.
Fucking
Yeah,
light
this,
novels. Shit.
yeah.
That's-
This week, I started this week. The introduction's already done. It's just, I got sick and then everything went to shit and I will start it. I still haven't decided on voices yet, but I will find something. You can make
If you need my
ideas.
help, I'll fucking chip in.
Well, we see about that.
Anyways, isn't this podcast about like JRPGs?
I don't friggin' know. I was told this was an intellectual discussion on cat accessories and the sort. So
I like cats, so.
I'm
Sounds
pro
like-
pussy.
well, I don't. So I don't even know why the frick I'm here. But hey.
Did you just say I'm pro pussy?
Yeah, is it? Pro pussy.
I would just
I'm
like to
not
make
really-
my stance clear. I am pro pussy.
I'm not really the biggest cat fan, but I am pro pussy.
Sounds about right.
Yeet.
Where the hell is Shadow?
I don't know.
He
Oh my
just,
God
he
knows.
just dipped. He's gone. Oh,
Last
shit.
time we joked
We
about
need to
that,
carry
should
this
we-
ourselves, man.
Okay. Well. Let me put on my announcer voice.
Do it.
Thank you, everybody, for coming through to the HPMP podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed this awesome discussion about all your JRPG news and needs. And joining me here today is Shintai Blandrew. Who else is here? John Awesome. I'm hoping, is it John A? John Awesome?
Johnny, hello.
Johnny Awesome. Bowser Kerriga. And our hostess with the mostest, Shadow Elite, who is incapacitated right now. And your lovely, lovely announcer. So
Wait, you're not. I thought this was Shadow talking the whole time. Thought he like changed his voice for a second.
Souls, you fucking sold it.
If you ever need an imitation, I know where we find one.
So, like, I just been playing the Neo demo lately. Has anyone else been
Oh,
playing that?
Yes, I got a few words to say about that game right
Me
there.
too. Me too. I was thinking of making a video about it.
Yeah, I was hoping we can like discuss it a little bit on the podcast.
Let's fucking do it right now, son. Do it.
Wait, has anybody else played the Neo demo or alpha besides Shintai and I?
I haven't played it yet.
I was going to, but
I've
now
heard a
I feel
lot
bad
on
that I didn't.
I heard like a lot of mixed things on it. Like people love it and people hate it. There's not really like an in between on that game.
Yeah.
I keep hearing people compare it to Dark Souls.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
Onimusha
Dark
meets
Souls.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's
That
like
sounds amazing.
it sounds awesome, but for me, I think they tried a little too hard to capture that Dark Souls. Like they tried to be better than Dark Souls to me, and by better I mean harder.
Yes, I can feel that as well. That they were like, "Oh, you think you're hard? Fucking
Yeah.
And it came off as too try hard.
Yeah. Like they didn't even try to do it like clever enough. Like they just blatantly did it too hard for no reason.
Yeah, I think
wanna
the
make
death
it
sound effect
clear-
is the same too.
I want to make it clear, it was definitely really hard, but there weren't a whole lot of instances where I felt like, oh, this is really cheap and unfair. It's just really hard.
Yeah.
Like, there weren't any moments where I was like, go fuck yourself, game, and like some demon came out of nowhere and just shat all over me. Like, that, that didn't happen. But
I will say,
it just felt like, it did really feel like there were certain times where the game was just like, we're just going to make this really hard just to make it hard, and just so we can say we're harder than Souls.
Yeah.
Which was a bit excessive.
Shit, we lost Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, we lost him entirely?
Yeah, it looks like.
Oh,
there
he's
he
back.
is.
He's back?
What the shit?
I don't know.
Dude, we've been
What the fuck just
carrying
happened?
this. We've been carrying this without you.
I don't know what happened. Like, my shit just fucked up. I had to fucking leave, come back, hear you niggas talking about on my show, trying to introduce this shit. The fuck? This is my show,
I'm trying to keep it
goddammit.
alive. I'm trying to keep it alive.
Well, we couldn't have just bullshit for, the 10, 20 minutes. We had to do something.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
probably could, but
I mean, remember the last time we lost you? Oh man.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad.
Oh yeah. Wouldn't be fun at the anniversary to lose you.
Okay, so let's get started with the topic. So wait, were you guys talking about something?
We were talking about Neo, but if you want to go into topics, I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just jump into the topics, all right? Because you're
Alright.
trying to take over my shit, all right? Okay, all right. So let's address the elephant in the room. What the fuck is going on with the Wii U, the NX, and Zelda?
Oh
And
god.
Nintendo in general.
Well, it happened. What happened? What should have happened? Nintendo has seen it's a failure and decide to make a new one. It's nothing new.
Yeah, but why they gotta freaking delay Zelda?
I think
because
the reason they did that is because they're not really trying to sell Wii U's anymore. They're trying to get people to buy the NX. It wouldn't surprise me if the NX version came out before the Wii U version, just so people can get on that hype train and buy the NX.
Sad that they have to do that.
Well, Blandrew, you're a huge Wii U fan for some reason.
Yeah.
Do you feel?
I wouldn't say it's without any reason.
No, it's pretty much without any reason.
Yeah, I had a big meltdown on Twitter the other day, but yeah.
So
Come on.
do you feel cheated with the Wii U? Do you feel that either your money was well spent invested into the system that's pretty much just went on for what 3-4 years?
Yeah, I kind of feel like the fact that I have basically every game and I can like complete the entire library in like a year if I wanted to. Yeah, I feel kind of cheated on it. Not gonna lie, the droughts were crazy. It was just a lot of foolishness. But the game's really fun. Just had a lot of bad things going on with it.
Okay, so guys, what could Nintendo have done right with the Wii U? Because
A different name.
That
A different marketing campaign, a different approach to third-party developers, maybe better architecture for their online services and interface. I don't know. There are a lot of things
Yeah,
that
there's a lot of
are
things, yeah.
flaws.
Another controller.
Remove region
If
lock.
Nintendo really did get third parties, would you honestly buy the third party games on Nintendo console?
hell,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see everybody says we need third party, but I'm not gonna buy it because
It'd definitely be the worst looking version.
exactly.
But
No
here's
way.
the thing. What really could help what really could have helped the Wii U would be the support for indie titles, because I think the Wii U is actually very well suited for that.
I think the Wii U is a freaking. It's literally the worst console I ever owned. Just hands down. I mean, the gamepad is just. I probably said this before. The gamepad is the most stupidest gimmick I've ever seen in my life.
I think it was their attempt at replicating the success of the DS in a home console setting.
Yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to also touch on. Like, Nintendo seems to like to milk something that does good. Like, for the Wii, they tried to make another gimmick because the Wii did pretty good with this gimmick. And I'm hoping that they don't do the same thing with the NX. You know, the 3DS is like their best-selling thing right now, and they're trying to make something else.
You know, if you think about
portable.
If you think about it, the Wii U not doing well must be like a huge shock to Nintendo because it's basically combining their two most successful things, the DS and the Wii. And it's a flop.
And now there seems as though they're doing it like to the extreme of the NX by making that one even more portable and on the go.
Well, is it going to be portable?
No one knows.
Well, it's rumored to be a hybrid.
Yeah.
Someone is asking Nightmare a specific question. Nightmare, have you seen School Days?
Of course I have seen School Days. I love it because it's so twisted. So that's all I have to say about this.
Well, I fucking hate that anime.
Yeah, but it's just amazing to look at.
It's amazing in how bad it is.
Of course. I mean, it's bad, but you know, I like this badness because it has a realistic touch, and that's all I need.
It's a fascinating kind of bad.
Back to the Wii U. The second thing I hate the most about it is its lack of space. I got my 32 gigabyte Wii U.
Yeah.
And I only got like what, one game on it, and I can't fit anything else on it.
Well, I bought like a terabyte hard drive.
They shouldn't have to do that. Why couldn't they have a terabyte hard drive already in there?
Yeah, space is so
I had
cheap,
to do that
dude.
to my PS4 as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think most other consoles came with a bigger slot. I mean, even the first sold PlayStation 3s came with 80 gigabytes, so it's not so hard to do that. I mean, mine is my PS3 has more space than a fucking Wii U. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's a shame. Anytime you're the console after the previous console, you shouldn't have less space
What were
than
they
that.
thinking with this console? I don't understand their thought process.
And I think it's still not cheap enough to justify it. That's the thing. I mean, Wii was relatively cheap for its price point because it was low tech. But I think the Wii U was never cheap enough to justify the technical limitations.
They got that gamepad in there. They got to keep it at that price.
Yeah, but I think that's one of the worst ideas ever to make this the mandatory game element.
Yeah, they need to kick it. Like, most games really don't even need the gamepad.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I hate. Most games don't need the gamepad, but like it's freaking Nintendo or something like that, probably pressuring the developer, saying, "Oh, you gotta make this usable with the gamepad."
Right.
It's like the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
Like, why should I have to look away from the screen to do something? It's like Xenoblade Chronicles X. I have to look down at the freaking map if I want to freaking fast travel. That's the dumbest thing.
The map is not anywhere in the game. It's only on the gamepad. There's no excuse.
And I play that game mostly with the gamepad. I mean, not the gamepad, with the Pro Controller. And then whenever I have to use the gamepad, I'm like, oh fuck.
Where to put that?
I remember when the Wii U first came out. I was thinking to myself like, I wonder if they'll eventually sell a Wii U without the gamepad.
No, they don't do this. No, they don't do this. But you can find a lot of eBay. The prices are falling like rocks these days. I mean, ever since the announcement of the NX, I think the price is going down to $100 per console, and even lower.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a shame when people get excited about Nintendo when they say that they're going to stop production on a console.
I mean, that's my time now. I will buy one. Because now I can justify the price point.
But this just makes me not want to get the NX, because I'm just like, you know what, I bought my Wii U, I'm going to get the most out of it. Fuck your NX.
There's not much you can get the most out of it with. I mean, seriously.
Hey, I can download GBA games and play them on my TV, and it doesn't look like garbage. That I'm happy.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got the GBA.
Oh yeah.
Mega Man Battle Network.
That is true.
That is what I do mostly on my Wii U.
I'm
I thought you
actually
could only.
yeah. Go ahead.
I thought you could only play those on the gamepad, like Battle Network and stuff.
No,
No,
they're
you
both.
can play them on Pro Controller.
Oh,
no, yeah,
shit.
you can play it on your TV. It doesn't have to be on the gamepad.
Oh, that's why I didn't
Absolutely
buy one of
looking
them. What else did I buy?
I'm actually going to get Battle Network 6 pretty soon.
I bought Metroid Zero Mission Infusion, and I'm just like, ah, yes.
Oh, pretty good games. Pretty good games.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, I like Fusion very well because, god damn it, this game has atmosphere. How do you make
does.
that? How do you make
Yeah.
that on a fucking GBA? That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And whenever you fight like the evil Samus, I forget its name, it feels like you're being hunted down by the Terminator. It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
So speaking of Metroid, what the hell happened with Federation Force?
Who cares?
I don't know.
I actually played it. It's pretty cool, dude.
Oh, it is?
I know that sounds like a little fanboy, but it's actually like pretty decent with like 4 people.
Yeah, but why did they even decide to go with Federation Force? Why can't? Well, no, wait. Does that have Samus in it, or is that just like a?
No, it's like a side story thing.
It's like in the same world as Metroid Prime, I believe.
So why couldn't they just come out with a mainstream Metro game?
Does
sure
Nintendo
HBO
ever do
Side
what
game,
people want?
That doesn't. God, Nintendo.
It's probably
No,
something like they
seriously, does Nintendo ever do what people want?
He has a point.
I imagine
Why?
it's just like a side
Because you
project,
don't-
and then they slapped Metroid on it, so it
did.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that
I mean,
sounds
they-
about right.
I think Nintendo starts listening if you scream loud enough. I mean, look at Fire Emblem. You screamed years, and now you get it.
Yeah, but now it's become this waifu simulator.
Anime game.
like a majig.
And now
I
it's
did not
going
think that
all
would
out.
happen.
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be with my waifu, okay?
No, that's not wrong. It's just that when it becomes like not the core, but like part of the reason it exists and why it maybe sells, that kind of like warrants some type of second look.
Yeah.
That reminds me,
think-
there is only.
I think as long as like the core gameplay is still fun and like the game doesn't like completely revolve around like, you know, S ranking all the waifus, I mean, I think it's fine.
Well, yeah, yeah, that is true. But the reason Fire Emblem pretty much came back on the map, and oh yeah, it was considered mainstream, I think, by Nintendo, or it's a very important IP by Nintendo now.
hmm
Yeah,
So-
which pissed off a lot of the hardcore fans.
But that brings us to the other problem. The other last Wii U game is Fire Emblem Cross Shin Megami Tensei, or how I call it, the fuck is that? I mean, this is as far removed as it could be from both series. It's a fucking idle fighting game, kind of like. It's just what am I looking at?
I mean, in their defense, though, idols are pretty big right now.
I
but
mean,
yeah.
I would fucking buy that thing just because
Idolmaster, Love
how
Live.
insane this is.
Right. But they
That
put it
should
on the
have been,
Wii U.
like, the easiest fucking meeting at Nintendo and at Atlus's company. Like, hey, demons and Fire Emblem characters, they fight each other. Cool, make it happen. Instead, they do this. Like, I wanted to pit Ike against Satan, and now I can't do that. Thanks.
No, now you can have a dance battle with Lucifer.
It's funny you said that one of the scales are actually called strike a pose.
Really? Really? Oh my
Yep.
god.
I think the thing that pisses me off the most, the developers straight up came out and said that they couldn't figure out how to put the two series together, so this was the result.
What?
Oh my god, that is
They
a
really
cop
said this in the
What?
interview.
That
God
is a
damn
cop
it!
out.
Even I had better ideas for that. I mean, god damn it!
I could tell you how to do it right fucking now. Shin Megami Tensei is an omniverse. You pretend that there's a fucking timeline or whatever, a universe where the two coexist, and you use that as a lame excuse to fucking excuse the gameplay, which is grid-based combat.
There we go.
Done. It
There
doesn't
we
need
go.
to
So
be
easy,
a
man.
good story. I just want Ike beating the shit out of Satan. That's it. That's all I want.
I mean, what's
No.
wrong? I mean, include a conversation system so you can talk your enemies down, and bam,
Let's see, no, I
So
don't like
easy.
that.
I'm
so
not sure
fucking
that.
easy.
The reason I think they couldn't make it work is because most of the mainline characters like just flat out don't talk or have any personality. That's the only thing I could think of.
I mean, they didn't care for Persona Q.
Oh yeah, I was about to say yeah, but they did something sort of like that in Persona Q.
And they didn't have a problem making the anime versions of these characters, so what the fuck is here the problem of a Persona game? So I don't see the problem here. I really don't see the problem here.
What happened was they saw that their game was a game that wasn't going to sell well enough, or be popular enough. So they said, let's throw idols into this thing, and let's just throw fan service and shit. And what do we got? This Tokyo.
Yeah, let's appeal to the
Mirage session and shit.
And Love Live fans. Yeah, good fucking job.
And I was like,
oh god,
I'm talking shit about
totally
it.
the same people that buy Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, of course, because they have all their waifu pillows ready.
Well, I mean, Chie is best.
Taking them to amusement parks. Taking their waifu pillows to amusement parks.
Oh god.
Actually, that would be a nice, fun joke. If I ever travel to America, I go with you and we go to an amusement park and all have waifu pillows with them.
Devil May Cry made a good point. He said, just make it like Devil Survivor. Done.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's actually that's an even better idea because it matches together the grid-based and turn-based combat. So that's fucking great.
They really have no excuse. It's just terrible.
So yeah, let's.
It would have been even cooler if if you were like playing as the demons and then you were recruiting the Fire Emblem characters.
Or are you guys talking about Tokyo Mirage sessions?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still gonna play it because I mean.
Alright, I'm still gonna play it.
Yeah, everybody here's probably still gonna play it.
Yeah, I got
We
that
want to-
special
we want to
edition
see.
pre-order.
I'm trying
want
to
to see.
Hey, Atlas still makes good games.
Yeah, at the end of the day, man, it's an Atlas-produced title. Like, it's gonna be great.
That's true.
Just
Like,
ignore the
I'm
story.
trying to get the collector's edition.
I don't know about that shit.
I mean, it may be not the game we expect, but hey, I want to see how deep the rabbit hole goes, and maybe we get something amazing or not, or
Yeah.
maybe
I think
something
they're working
we
on
can...
a sequel to that game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Rumored.
heard something about it, like Atlas and Nintendo were still doing something with that franchise.
Well, it worked. They knew the audience to cater to.
Jesus Christ. That's a problem.
Hey, does anyone think that Chrome, that dark version, looked like Kite in Dot Hack GU when he was evil?
Wow, I'll never get that out of my head now.
Quickly going back to the Wii U real quick. At E3 this year, it seems that Nintendo is only going to have Zelda at E3.
Playable.
Playable. But why is that? That doesn't make any. You telling me you have all the IPs that Nintendo had? They couldn't get out another game.
There'll probably be another game, but it'll be something small like Mario Golf or Amiibo insert title here. Yeah, they most likely, more than likely, just pushed everything to the NX, which is the smarter thing to do. But unfortunately, we got to go this like 11 months with drought. But it'll probably be worth it in the long end.
Is Nintendo not having any like releases this holiday or anything?
Pokemon
Mario.
something, but I think not something big. It's just I think they have a problem that the tech division is just not ready to release the thing. That's the problem here. And nobody else wants to release something for the system. That's the reason why you have third-party developer. If you have nothing for your console to show, you can still run some basic games. The problem is Nintendo is not the core audience for some of these games. I mean, you cannot make a Call of Duty for a Wii U because fuck, who would fucking buy that? I don't know.
I mean, they still have Pokemon coming out this holiday season.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
then
that's
there's
Yeah,
rumors of Mother 3 finally coming to the Virtual Console.
That would
And
be
yeah, they
nice.
still have their 3DS lineup to live, pretty much live off of.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Pokemon.
What
Yeah.
what 3DS?
Probably
What games are
Kirby.
coming out?
Kirby, which I'm actually pretty excited for. I love my
Yeah,
Kirby
I saw
games.
that.
Dragon Quest 7
Dragon.
and 8.
Yeah. I
So
think there's
it's
a
not-
Dragon Ball Z game coming out on the 3DS too.
So it's not a dry period. It's just It's just nothing for the big consoles. That's the problem.
Yeah, nothing. Basically, not a console. Anything new for consoles or the Wii U.
I mean, it's not that the Wii U costs them money at this point. I mean, they made at least enough to say it's not a failure, or at least a complete failure, I guess.
Yeah,
Wait,
they're
the
making
Wii
a
U?
profit off it.
You sure
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah, there is a small profit, but they're making a profit off the Wii U.
So it's just they cannot lose at this point. So why invest? It's just simple logic.
I don't know about that. The Wii U seems to be a failure in every which way. I think there was one time in Japan, I think I saw a news article that the Vita outsold the Wii U at a certain point.
Dad,
Still outselling the Wii U.
Dad!
That's just depressing.
And I like the Vita, but like.
Oh, you did
for
well,
anyone,
little
that thing's
Vita.
selling
You
like
did
garbage.
well, little Vita.
The Vita isn't really a bad console. It's definitely better than the Wii U. That much. Well, not console.
It's bad if you don't like Japanese games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's that.
Yeah, that's the problem
Yeah.
with the Vita. It doesn't really have a lot of mainstream appeal. It's basically like,
Yeah.
hey, here's all this weird weeaboo shit.
Yeah, that's the
But
definition of niche.
interestingly enough, I hear that there are some mainstream games on the Vita that actually use the touchscreen very well. For example, there was a shooter game that had just a little grenade button that was very useful. That's a nice thing. Why don't we do more like this?
That's
No,
the best
not
way to handle touchscreen on games like that. Just little things here and there, like, oh, just tap it and you can heal yourself. Oh, tap it and you can use a grenade or something. Like little things like that.
That's
The
pretty
problem
easy.
is
but
when
that's
they do
pretty
it
fun.
too much, and they just like, the whole game is touchscreen. That's when we, have a problem.
Yeah, but that's the way why games like Tearaway function so well. They are integrating it well in the system. It's just that there's nothing else about that.
Yeah, I haven't played that game.
Well, even that small amount of touchscreen that you can do on a Vita, it's still annoying as hell. I take my hands off the Vita. Just
I
touch
hate
the
the
screen.
games. Yeah, I hate the games that utilize like the rear touch, because sometimes I find myself hitting that sometimes.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
was
like
it,
Celceta.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, exactly. Yep.
Sometimes it's just randomly like, why are my characters not doing anything?
Yeah, that gets on my nerves. I think you can
That
disable
was,
it. I'm not
that was a
sure.
terrible idea.
It's funny though. Like I said before, Sony always tries to make something, the same way other people have done it, like with the Move or the camera or the
The
touch
Move.
screen.
Well, actually, the PlayStation iToy came out
the
way
i-
before the Kinect.
Yeah.
It did?
On
Yeah.
the PS2.
It's like
I
2004
think there was
or
something. I think there was something else though that they copied that off of. I can't remember. But
They might have, but like the PlayStation iToy is like the earliest I can think of, which was for the PS2.
the point I was getting at was like they always like copy off someone just to like prove that they can do it too, but then never really utilize it in any other facet.
But they don't need.
Exactly,
They have.
like the Move.
They have the other
Thing's
games.
terrible.
But yeah, they have the games to do other things. They don't need this shit. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. They
Microsoft-
didn't even have to make it in the first place. Like,
But you can make a cheap buck out of people who say, well, I don't have a Wii, and I want to do that, and I have a PlayStation already, so why not do this? I mean, it costs less than a Vita, than a Wii and a game. That's the point here.
but they didn't utilize it.
Yeah, that's a problem. But what kind of game do you want to play with something like that? And that's the problem here. You can only play very simple games with that. You could go for a little bit more interesting things, but even the more interesting games integrated not completely.
So it was pretty much pointless.
I wouldn't say that, but I think motion control will return in 10 years, and it will be better.
Yeah, after it was like worn out from it.
I mean, it's like virtual reality. 10 years ago, we tried it again in the 90s, so
You think that'll take off?
I don't know. It will.
think-
It will be a thing. It will
Part
be
of
a
me wants
thing.
it to take off because it's kind of cool the things they're
Yeah.
showing now.
Yeah, I think it's going to do pretty well. Because I use it on the Samsung VR, and it was
Yeah, I had it on there too. I've seen it on there too, and it's pretty good. Like a scary game, it's actually not. It's actually pretty fucking scary.
Yeah.
But it will not be the complete visual concept for most consoles. It will be just a side thing.
Yeah, it'll never eclipse classic couch and controller, you know?
Yeah.
You see, that's my main problem with Nintendo. That's what they need to do is like make it a side thing instead of like the main thing.
Exactly.
Years.
Yeah.
God damn it! If I would get $1 every time I hear that, I would be rich.
Well, when you're coming off the success of the Wii and it just prints money, it's like it's hard to like try to do something different. I get that, but
I really don't blame them, but I don't blame them. But I think it was just a fad. But
yeah, it was definitely just a fad. That I remember I worked at Target, and I literally laughed at people who asked me if we had Wii's in stock.
Mm.
It was just selling out like crazy, and people just wanted it, and then now nobody cares for it anymore.
Mm.
Interesting fact, even while the Wii was selling very well, the return rates were relatively high. I read an article about GameStop of Europe's GameStop having problems with the costs of that because they have to store that, and the storing costs get them so and so much loss each year, and it gets ridiculous. I mean, not as ridiculous as with soccer games. God damn it, the store plays they have to just for this shit soccer games every year. It's ridiculous. They lose around $500,000 each year for that, only because they cannot get rid of them.
John, real quick, did you beat Fire Emblem Fates?
Yeah.
You did. Wait, which one are you playing, Conquest or Birthright?
Well, I just recently started Conquest yesterday, but I did Birthright and Revelations in my own time.
Wait, so you beat Revelations, right?
Yeah.
So, was Revelations the true ending to Fire Emblem Fates?
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. Fuck this game so bad. I will not. Yeah, I'm not paying for that shit. I'm not paying $19.99 to get fucking Revelation. I'm not doing it. Fuck that.
Like, you're not missing much either. Like, the story, like, and some of the maps are just like really gimmicky. Because I bought it like, hey, I love this. I'm assuming the quality's gonna stay the same, but not so much.
So all the maps are pretty much the same.
No, the maps are actually vastly different, but that's the problem. They're just like freaking crazy. Like,
that's kind of one of the problems I had with Awakening, where all the maps are pretty straightforward. They were all like the same.
Mm-hmm. They're just kind of gimmicky. I don't want to spoil anything, but like, there's a lot of platforms, and that's just really annoying when you don't have flying units.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is true, yeah.
Yeah.
There are a lot of maps that I had to start over because I didn't have a flying type. Well, I still powered through it, but it was annoying as shit.
Yeah. It's like, you did an extra 10 turns just because you didn't know.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You had to really be patient and just, like, power through.
Right. Yeah, that's decent still.
How was like, without spoiling, like, how was like the later chapters in Birthright?
Birthright gets freaking sick. Like, what? half the I don't know. I'm a sucker for we gotta beat the king and all this kind of crap, but just you start out in the Hoshido place, and then when you go to like the European castle, which is where you started, it's just like it's crazy, dude. I really recommend Birthright to people.
I'm kind of playing Birthright off and on.
Yeah.
So I beat Conquest and I hated the ending.
Yeah. Everything else about Conquest is pretty fun, though, I thought.
The main problem I had with it, besides the ending, was that when you got to like chapter 23 or something like that, it got really unfair. It's just like
screw you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they just throw all these units at you. And then, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it just gets really tough.
Mm-hmm.
And then the final chapter, oh my god, this final chapter was a pain in the ass. Especially I was playing on hard, and it was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I like that though. Honestly, I like when the game cheats. I'm a big fan of StarCraft, and pretty much the lunatic version of the bots in that game just blatantly cheat, and it's just, I don't know, it's fun to me.
Yeah, I don't care that much for that. I mean, when the difficulty when they start cheating, it just takes the fun out of it, and then you just start exploding like the AI or something like that, and then it becomes less about strategy and about what's the AI. I know the AI is not going to move in this area, so let me just stay here and cheese it.
Right.
Okay. What were we talking about?
I don't really remember, man.
We're still with the Wii U, and you said what? And yeah, Wii U was last.
Yeah, Wii U just terrible.
I think we exhausted
Well,
this.
it's pretty cool, I guess. I mean... Okay, so
more squid waifus.
Real quick topic here. Microsoft, they ceased production of the Xbox 360, it seems, or they're going to. My question was the 360 a bad place for JRPGs?
Yep.
Yeah,
In the
pretty much.
beginning, I don't think it was, but later on, yeah. Because when you started seeing things get re-released on the PS3.
Yeah, that shit pissed me off. Tales of
Bad
Vesperia
sign.
pissed me off the most.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember when I first ever got my 360, I got like, what was it? Eternal Sonata, Star Ocean, Tales of Vesperia, all at once. I was like, this console is awesome.
Sounds sick.
All those
You
games
never
got
could
re-released.
better than that.
And then all of them got a better version.
Man, you got lucky. I bought this thing at release. God damn, was it shit.
Oh, yeah,
Did it
dude.
blow up your house or something?
No,
Oh,
I had to deal with the release games. Oh God.
Hey, did anybody ever have to wrap up their Xbox 360?
Yep, I had
I
wrapped
did.
towels and put pennies in my
Yeah.
Xbox.
Oh my god, put it in the oven. Put the Xbox in the oven.
Yep.
What?
In the
I
oven?
do it on my
Yeah.
PS3 too.
Yep.
What the heck does that do?
It was like it heated up like the bars around the GPU or something, and to like
Yep.
get the red rings off.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
It was crazy.
no. Hell
I
no.
went through. I remember going through 5 Xbox 360s.
God
No.
damn.
I only had to do 3, and I'm glad.
I got lucky. I only had one, and it's still alive today.
That's
What? I had
usually
to.
lucky, you know?
I had
And it's a
to.
launch edition one.
Yeah.
Oh my
Damn, nigga,
goodness!
you lucky as hell.
Wait, you mean you had the white disc tray thing and not the silver?
Yep. I literally used a Credo that it would not stop working.
Does it still sound like
I
a
was broke.
vacuum
I couldn't
cleaner?
afford another one.
And do you have to hit it on the top to get the disc tray to jump?
Oh man. But yeah, the release titles were shit. I had to deal with Perfect Dark Zero. God damn it. It's like I love the original Perfect Dark, but that game,
Yeah.
god damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, and also,
Yeah, we need
Oh,
PS3 Vesperia.
oh, and
Yeah.
also, if you ever wanted to know where cover shooters came from, Perfect Dark Zero. Fuck.
Perfect Dark Zero. I thought it was just Perfect Dark that started that whole thing.
No. The cover-based shooter was with this Xbox title very first tried to do that. They had cover-based elements in it.
Yeah.
And then it started, and then Gears of War came around, and things got different.
Well, that's history from there.
Yeah.
Gears of War.
Mm.
Blandrew in the comment section, they want you to preach about Nier.
What is there to
Well,
preach
somebody-
about? I've been trying to get you guys to play Nier. You keep buying waifu simulators. I assume it's hopeless. You know?
Well, in my defense, seriously, some waifu simulators are okay.
You're still playing that
Like
Hyper
Fire-
Dimension that just came out?
Hell no. Fuck that.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Fuck Hyperdimension Neptunia. I can't stand that series.
Yes.
anymore.
Fuck Hyperdimension Neptunia.
I can't do it. anymore.
I've personally never played it. I don't even know what it's about. It just looks odd.
Don't even do
Yeah.
it to yourself. You don't have
Like,
to. You don't have to play
It's
it.
funny at first, but then it just feels like work.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. Like if you can find it on sale for like $5 or less, then like go ahead and give it a shot. But then you'll be like, I could have wasted that $5 on like a
sandwich,
foot or some
man.
shit.
$5.
Like on some real talk shit. I mean, if I see the latest game and it comes out and it looks okay, I guess maybe I'll get it.
Don't go back. Just keep looking at it.
I really wish they would change the art style to Hyperdimension. I really, really don't like it.
Well, I like the art style. I like the artwork. Is,
I mean,
is
no,
actually
like
pretty
not
good.
the design, but I'm talking like the graphics, like the graphics.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. The graphics
Yeah.
are just terrible. Like
They
they
could-
don't
they
even try
could-
to improve really.
They could
Design,
improve.
yeah, the design and everything is cool.
They could improve on the monster design. That's
Yeah.
just. I mean, it's.
Yeah,
I mean,
monster
it's.
design is lazy
It's.
shit.
Yeah,
It's,
one looks like
it's
a fly.
technically.
They're just like cube. It's just a
I mean, they
bunch of cubes.
designed it as a throwback to simpler times, but I guess they should go for a little bit more expensive stuff. I mean, they could better. They could do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they
a little bit
really
more
want to like
interesting.
do a throwback, they should just have like random sprites.
Yeah, they made like a sprite-based hyperdimension Neptune because I think at the end of was it Victory 2? I don't know. That they did like a whole sprite retro thing going on with the ending, and it looked freaking awesome. Now, if they had that, that would be like definitely worthwhile. Okay, who the hell said Noir is the worst girl? Okay, nigga, you getting kicked. All right, don't fuck with that.
Oh God.
I report this nigga for abuse. Like, fuck
block
that.
you.
Shit. All right. So, damn, we lost it again.
Oh, somebody actually said that Conception 2 is your new waifu simulator, Shadow.
Yo, Conception 2 is the shit. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That was actually a pretty good game. I enjoyed my time with Conception 2.
It's funny. It tried to do something different, and I liked it. It was like, it's a shameful game, but now you play it and it's fun. It was cool. It was cool. I would play it again. In fact, I will do that.
Something being different isn't enough sometimes.
Nintendo knows that.
I mean, if something is different, I think on that basis alone, it deserves a degree of respect, but that doesn't wash away its issues.
Yeah, it's not a free pass.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, next topic, because we kind of got derailed again. Let's move on to my most anticipated game of all time.
Did you know that the countdown disappeared?
What?
Oh, frick.
What?
Yeah,
What?
before it started, I went to the site. The countdown disappeared and was replaced with a full description of game and stuff.
Countdown's gone?
I think it's still on the Japanese website, the countdown.
No, I checked the Japanese side too.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
The Japanese also lists a release date. The Japanese site also lists a release date for the anime.
Let me see.
It's just
that
amazing.
shit.
See,
That's
always ahead of you. Always ahead of you.
Okay, it's still up. It's still up.
Yeah, I still see
scaring
the
the crap
countdown.
But you can now access more information of the game.
Oh yeah, you can.
And-
You can still see a little bit more information about the characters.
Well, when did they say the anime was coming out?
It's on the wait. We can see it. I mean, Shadow shows it, so we can look at it. It was June. Was it June?
Ooh.
Not sure.
Anime better not come out before the game. You know people gonna be
Yeah, I swear to God,
no,
the game
no,
would
no,
come
no,
out.
yeah,
Oh my
no,
God! I will.
No.
People. Wait, where's the
No,
countdown?
no.
Where's the countdown? Where's the countdown?
Where is the countdown? But yes, it's the release date is on the bottom. Well, date is on the bottom.
Oh wait, I never actually took the time to look at the site though. That's pretty awesome. Okay, I don't see that countdown. I'm gonna have to go back and get the link because I'm about to go crazy. No, I don't want to share this shit.
Why not?
Okay.
So yeah, on it says.
DMP is like, I refuse to acknowledge Persona 5 exists.
Who? What?
My friend Devil May Pie, he's right now he's of the mindset like until the game comes out like or has a release date, he's gonna pretend it doesn't exist.
Okay, I don't blame him for
That's an
that.
awesome name.
But yeah, the site
Yeah,
shows
that's a
nothing
great
we haven't
fucking
seen.
Devil May Pie, like beautiful.
But yeah, the site actually shows nothing that we haven't seen already. But yeah, and it's pretty sure that the anime will release before the game shows up as a special, but you have to buy it as OVA.
Is it going to
In
be
a
like a
special-
full anime series or just like a?
No, it's a special. It shows you the basic premise, more or less. That's what it is, and it comes with a nice little art book as Secret Files, it is called.
So it's gonna be like
So-
Final Fantasy 15.
Well, a little bit like that.
Oh God, don't say that.
I was about to block everybody in the world if it was the anime.
But I think you shouldn't care so much about it. It's just a teaser. They don't show anything from the story. Maybe a little character introduction, and that's all. Don't get carried away.
No, dudes out here be spoiling everything. I don't even care about Uncharted 4, and I got spoiled about that today too. I
God
already know
dang.
what happens at the end of the
How-
game.
the game didn't even come out yet.
People were pirating, man. They were doing all these
Yeah.
stealing and everything.
Oh yeah. What happened with that? Like someone
Pirates are crazy.
jacked the truck.
Yeah, basically.
Oh yeah, somebody hijacked the truck. They did some Fast and Furious stuff.
Yeah.
Jesus.
See, that's a little bit easier in the German DVD community because there is a pirate into the German DVD production companies that just uploads the shit before it's done. So we don't care about this shit anymore. Just have accepted that there is one who uploads it 2 weeks early.
I ain't gonna lie. If there was like a truck that had Persona 5 on it, I hijack it. I gather the crew. I'd be like, "We doing one last run." Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Do some dead president stuff.
Like, then we went hiding. They find us. 2 days later, sitting right in front of a TV, have ordered around 50 pizzas and just trying to survive.
His persona looks pretty cool. I'm just looking at his persona.
So what do you guys think the countdown is gonna reveal?
A release date.
Nothing.
It'll be
I think it's a release date. It's a
Yeah,
release date.
It
insane.
has to be, dude. Can't let
Yeah.
Square Enix win.
What else does anybody care about?
It's gonna be
Because we don't want to be spoiled by the story. We don't want to like.
all it is it's gonna be that blonde girl in like an even tighter outfit. And that's
How is
all
that
it's gonna be.
possible?
I wouldn't mind that.
Would you mind if they censored stuff in this game?
I would kill them.
Probably,
Okay,
Oh, wait, censor what?
do not censor anything in this game.
I don't know
okay?
anything like.
Why would they need to
anything.
censor anything? Like,
Yeah,
what
does
kind of-
Atlas censor their games?
Like
No,
the only
no,
time
no.
Atlas censors a Shin Megami Tensei games when there's nudity in it. Like in 4, there was a demon with like boobs all over his body, and it was censored in America.
I mean, they don't have a problem with showing how's the penis thing called?
Mara.
Oh yeah, the penis
Mara.
cherry
So
thing.
they don't have a problem with Mara. So why the fuck wouldn't they care about this game?
That's weird.
I don't know, man. They just better not.
They allow
they better
penis
not treat
period, but not boobs.
That's or anything.
I don't know what that says about Alice.
So what if it's what if it's countdown to a it's a release date, but it's another delay?
I would not think they would advertise another delay with a countdown. That's just fucking insane.
That would be so bad.
I think this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna have
Actually,
like an epic
Persona
trailer.
5's coming out in 2019.
Oh my god.
I would just lose it if that happened in 2019.
Just-
I'm like,
I would be mildly upset, I think.
mildly upset.
Mildly upset. Okay.
No, lose it.
Oh god,
Mildly.
that would be definitely the end of the world as we know it.
Causing
Persona
riots.
5 exclusively for NX.
Oh my god.
People
That
will
would
make a
be
middle
terrible.
If they announce a delay, you can really see then the nocturne shit is going down here. You will see. Oh yeah, I will be the half demon and I will kick their asses.
Shit.
Hey, what if this
But,
is a countdown for like a remaster, and it says it comes with a demo of this game? Like a picture.
It can't be
not,
bad as
Atlas is not such a deal breaker. That's more
Yeah,
of
they don't really
that's
do
more
too
of a
much.
Konami thing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not too bad.
But it's alright. What I honestly think it might be is it's gonna be a new epic trailer, and then it's gonna be another delay. That's honestly what I think.
That's
As much
cynical.
as I,
Fuck.
as much as I want to be really optimistic here, but I honestly think it's gonna be another delay. I think they're gonna delay it probably to like.
Dude, I know you've been burned a lot of times. Come on. They would go through all of this trouble just for a delay? That seems a bit excessive.
I doubt it for the simple fact you don't hype up a countdown just to tell people, oh, sorry, it's delayed.
Yeah,
I mean, this
TGS
isn't
there was no
Hmm.
countdown, so there's no, and
Yeah.
they delayed it. So every time they do a countdown, something's sick. So
Yeah. So
Oh,
no
yeah.
Shadow, you don't have to transform into a sad little submarine girl.
I don't know. I want to be prepared if there is disappointment. My heart needs to be prepared if there is some type of disappointment to happen. I don't just want to be, oh, it's going to be a release date. It's coming out 2 months from now or something like that. Or it's just going to come out next year, which I'd probably die.
You're gonna make a video crying.
I swear to God, I'm going to make a video crying. I'm in a fetal position and I'm going to be crying, all right?
Yeah, I see you under the shower, yeah. My persona.
Hey, real talk, they cannot do this. They can't delay it another time. They can't. God. Okay.
They will not. They will not. Believe me, it's a mantra. Repeat it. We will not delay it. We will not delay it.
I don't know. Mighty Number 9 or Persona 5, which will come out first?
I just read that.
Persona 5. Definitely.
Yeah, I honestly thought Mighty Number 9 was out like last year or some shit.
Dude, if P5 comes to America before Mighty Number 9, god dang, that was
That'd be messed up from Number 9.
Okay, seriously, how fucking hard is it to make a fucking Mega Man knockoff?
Oh my.
I said that on Twitter.
On Mighty Number 9 is it should not be that hard. It's not even going to be that long of a game because
I mean,
other
they-
Mega Man games are pretty short. So
Yeah.
what the fuck is taking so long?
Will be a major disappointment. That's a problem here. It will be so short and so quick done that the people say, and that's why we waited for it so long and got this many delays. It's just not satisfying.
Well, isn't it cheap? Isn't it like, what, $20? So, of course, it's going to be like short. It's going to be a short
Yeah.
game. Isn't there
Yes,
something
but
like
there
that?
again,
Even more reason
So,
why. it shouldn't
Yeah,
take that long.
so again, why the hell
Like,
is it
To
delayed?
get angry for it taking so long.
I was looking for. When did they reveal Mighty Number 9? 2012? No, I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that.
Oh my God. No,
Jesus, really?
But here's
Yeah,
here's the problem. If it's just
Oh.
for $20, but I think there are games for $20 that have more value,
Yeah, definitely.
and that's the problem
Curse of
here.
Kickstarter there. That's all it is.
I mean, for $20 you can buy off Steam the Mega Man collection, and that has more value technically.
Oh yeah, definitely. Mega Man.
And that's a problem here. It's just they overhyped it.
2013. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Mm.
Oh God.
That's so bad.
I mean, maybe I feel like a little bit of that is like publisher problems or something, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's still a Mega Man clone.
Mighty Number 9 will get canceled.
Oh god.
That would be like the biggest.
Mighty Number 9 delays.
Jesus.
How many times did it get delayed? Has it been 9 times though? Because it had to be.
It's getting there, dude.
Hey, I just realized that.
7.5 by now.
Yo, that's
So, yeah.
terrible. Oh man.
And they're
All
gonna
right,
watch.
so
They're gonna delay it the day before it releases.
Here's a fun
didn't they
thing
do that
also.
before? They delayed it the week before it was supposed to release.
I had it on
Yeah.
pre-order too.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered it a week before it released as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So here's an interesting thing about that. Did you know that Inafune tried to make another project called Red Ash that was based on the Mega Man Legends franchise, and that he didn't get it on Kickstarter already? But interestingly enough, he could have found the anime series about that via Kickstarter. That he got.
So
That's-
he was trying to make something else when he didn't get
Yeah,
Mighty
he's trying
Number
to make
9
a
out.
cartoon for Mighty Number
so-
9 and all kinds of things for it.
All right, I just looked it up, and the Kickstarter for My Number 9 was in 2013.
My God,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so we've been waiting that long for it, and now I want you to think about this: From Software, in that amount of time, in between that space of time, have released Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and Bloodborne.
Damn.
That's fucking amazing.
Wow.
Let
On one
that
side.
sink in.
Wow, and those are quality games right there.
Yeah.
Those,
take a
those
long
are
time.
some, arguably Dark Souls 2, is considered like the weakest, but still not a bad game.
Yeah, it's
Dark
still
Souls
better than
3 has been like critically lauded. Bloodborne has been critically lauded. So
But yeah,
fucking disgraceful.
and it's interesting. There was a time where Mega Man games came out nearly bi-yearly.
Felt like every other month, dude.
So that's just insane at this point. That's just insane.
That's why I don't do Kickstarter stuff, because you don't know if stuff is going to actually come into fruition at all.
The only Kickstarters that I've ever backed have been Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, because I'm a huge Castlevania fan.
Oh yeah, that game looked pretty interesting.
I also backed Yooka-Laylee because it reminded, because I'm really nostalgic for Banjo-Kazooie. And that was
Banjo-Kazooie.
yeah, and it's made by the same people, so I'm really looking forward to that. And Shenmue 3, not so much because I'm looking forward to the game, but kind of like out of respect,
Yeah.
because like so many people have been wanting that game for so long, and I felt obligated to help just for the sake of the people that have like been wanting to play that game for so long. Even though I do want to play it, it was more so out of like respect.
Funny thing, the only thing I ever not kickstarted, crowdfunded, actually was delivered to me this week. But I actually already saw it because they already delivered it online. So that's funny.
What was that?
It's a DVD from a web show. A top of fourth wall, the movie, really good.
Oh, is it Linkara, right?
Yep. You can watch the movie online if you want. It's on YouTube.
I'll pass.
Well, that's your decision. I find it funny.
I'm sure it's
All right. All right, let's keep
Move on.
it going along.
Let's give this PG guy.
So Tales of Berseria, that's coming out next year,
Cool.
and it seems that of its outfit in Tales of Berseria. No,
Wait,
Hey, what? Say it again.
her outfit, the main character's outfit.
I mean, I like it.
What about her outfit?
It's not going to be censored at all.
Good.
It seems.
That's cool. I mean, it looks
Yeah,
awesome.
it's
In
it's
fact,
pretty
everything I have seen from the game up until now, I think her character design is the most defined in the game. So it would be a shame if that design would go to waste just because of censoring, you know?
I want to experience all of that delicious underboob.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
But it's crazy how that, because it's exposing a lot of skin. But then we have a game like Tokyo Mirage Sessions getting censored.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those bra straps are not allowed. Get those out of here.
Like, really, man? Come on.
Too much cleavage.
Too many.
Yeah, I don't
boobs?
understand that.
Dude, it's too much cleavage on an 18-year-old too. That's like what? Come on.
Two things. I think she's a pirate and she is a werewolf. So I think the clothing choices don't really matter.
No,
Yeah.
she is a pirate. That's like
Yeah.
confirmed. That's
No,
not, that's not
she's a pirate
speculation.
and a werewolf.
I heard
Cool
a rumor that
combination
she was a
first.
doctor werewolf actually. So I don't.
Is she gonna be king of the pirates?
This is like one of the coolest character designs, though, I think, that we've had in a Tales game in a while.
Well,
I mean, it looks really amazing.
I don't know. Luger looked really fucking classy.
Oh, yeah.
he did. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Luke did.
He did look pretty
Like
cool.
out
Yeah.
of any Tails character that you could possibly cosplay as, he's the only one that you'd feel comfortable walking around.
Yeah, that's true.
Like actually,
Yeah,
like
it's whack.
you know, in public.
Yeah, you really got to work out to pull off Luke.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta get that core in because you got that cut out.
Be doing them sit-ups, son.
So, but here's my hope that she's a real bitch.
Nah, she seems like she's that silent, quiet type.
Nah, I want a bitch, you know? Somebody who's a real pirate bitch who says, "Too bad, or I kill you." I like the idea of
A
that.
female Luke, then.
I like the idea. It would be interesting to see how that works. It's always hard to sell characters like that, but I think that might be an interesting appeal here.
Yeah, you already see how people like crying about Luke, so they had to scrap it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
I mean, with the way the story developed, it was pretty good.
I liked asshole Luke. He was
Exactly.
It was refreshing.
Yeah,
for RPG
exactly.
antagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his transformation was believable and
Yeah.
natural and made sense, and it was like, oh wow.
Yeah, it was really well written.
See, that's the reason I like characters like that. There's room to grow for growth. That's good. That's a
Yeah,
good thing.
I see what you mean, Nightmare. Like you don't
Yeah.
want it to be like she's probably gonna be that way throughout the whole game.
I mean, that's the reason why I like games like I don't know. Fairy Fence F was like that. The main character is technically a douchebag, a
Zero
lazy
from Dragon Ball
douchebag,
3.
and it's like he grows into a hero, and you believe that because hey, he starts caring because he sees the world is a little bit bigger than he thought, and people get hurt, and small little girls lose their brothers. You know.
I think some people seem to think like a character needs to develop in order to be good, and I don't think that's necessarily true.
It's not necessary, but
Explain
it's
yourself.
But it's interesting to see characters grow, but they don't have to if they are good. But I think main characters in RPGs are a little bit required for that because you want to see them grow not only in the stats but also in character and how they react to the story. You could go with a fully developed character.
It depends
not
though,
impossible.
because certain characters don't really call for it.
Like
Yeah.
the perfect example of that would be Yuri from Vesperia.
Yeah,
He's already pretty much matured by the point the game starts.
It doesn't really
Yeah.
make sense for like some guy in his like early to mid 20s to still be developing like he was when he was a teenager. It doesn't make sense.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. But I just say that's one way to go with it, and it's interesting if you can pull it off well, especially in a story where things are not as they seem. Have started a little bit cliched and turn out a little bit different. There is always a twist that changes things.
Yeah, unless he's like a thief who kills people a lot and end up saving like one of his partners or something like that. That's how his character could change.
Yeah, I have a lifelong story. I was a glorious knight. Then I met a vampire. Then I met a 10-year-old vampire girl, and things changed.
That sounds like an anime.
No, it's my RPG group.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
So do you guys like the general look and direction that the Tales of games are pretty much going in?
I wish it would go back to cell shaded.
Yes.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
here.
God.
Yeah.
Yes. I would.
Like I was fine with how Zillia looked,
I
but then they kept doing it over and over again.
Yeah,
I was hoping they'd do something different.
Same
It's
here.
like, it's the same thing. It's like I took Tales of Vesperia for granted.
That game still looks good.
It still fucking looks good.
It looks really good.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like nothing. The Tales games don't really change. Like they never like get worse or anything. They just change their art styles each time. But when they started Zestiria, they just kept on building up upon that one, which was you want something different.
Like, I will say this, though. If Berseria is the last game that looks like this and they finally change it up, I will say, okay. I think that, like, because Berseria is, like, my limit. If I see the next game looks exactly the same, that's when I start saying, that's fucking bullshit.
Hey, what if they're doing it this way to make it all in one world, where they all meet up at one point?
Oh, frick.
Well, Berseria is, like, a distant, sequel to Zestiria.
Well, they deal in time and universes. They probably go meet up in a different alternate reality.
Like Xalia and Berseria and Zestiria, they're all pretty much in the same.
Yeah.
No,
like,
I don't think
I
Xalia
guess.
is, but Zestiria and Berseria are.
Yeah.
Kind of the same way, like, Symphonia is actually like a distant prequel to Fantasia.
I just hope. I just like we all said. I just want them to change it.
What do you
It
guys
just
think about the battle system? Like, you want to
I
go
need to
back
play it. It sounds really interesting. Like every button is an art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds cool. And
didn't
something
really-
I noticed in like a gameplay video that was put up recently, they have kind of the same thing as Asteria, where like the battles take place in like in the immediate area, but I did notice like a small transition, like the screen went black
that's-
for a moment, and then you could fight. And I think what that is doing is the game is calculating like, okay, is this a good place to fight? No, let's move you.
Thank
a little bit.
God.
Yeah, so we don't have the same problem.
I hate seamless battle. I can't stand it anymore.
I was gonna say I wish they would like go back to the major transitions. It's just more classic to me.
Like
It's just better.
understand-
It's just
yeah.
better overall. It's just way better. End of story.
It is.
Get you in the optimal location. The camera, you don't have to worry about the camera because if you're battling the same location, they know they have to make the camera to fit that location to go around. You don't have to worry about loading stuff in the background because it's all a separate arena.
Doesn't Star Ocean 5 do
Yeah.
this too?
Pretty sure.
What the
Yeah,
seamless?
it does.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Ah.
That game.
And that's the thing that's worrying me too, because you can have like what 10 members in one battle.
That's crazy.
Kind of cluttered, like.
I want to experience that. It seems like a pretty interesting concept, but it might be a double-edged sword.
The Japanese people are hating it, so.
I think I'm gonna like it, honestly. I don't care how short it is. I think I'm honestly gonna like Star Ocean 5. Even
Did you
though I
like
heard they're
4?
not really gonna do any. Yeah, I liked 4. I mean, the battle system in 4 and the graphics were pretty good, and
Yeah,
that witch chick
and so
was
was the
pretty
music.
good. But the story was just pissed me off.
Yeah.
No, the characters are garbage.
Yeah, I just realized too the same guy that voiced the main character in 4 is voicing I think he's the main protagonist in Trails of Cold Steel.
Matthew Mercer.
Was it Matthew Mercer? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah.
That dude is legit.
He's pretty awesome.
He also did Alvin in Zillia.
Hey, did he redo what's his name in Persona?
He was he did Kaji or Kaiji. Kanji.
Yeah, he sounds just like what's his name?
The other guy.
Troy Baker.
Troy Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
Alrighty.
Voice actor. He also did Kiritsugu in Fate Zero.
Fate Zero. Fucking love that anime.
Masterclass.
Yeah, it really is.
What a masterclass. I love stories about failures.
One anime I watched in a while that actually like like when they say it hit you with the feels, that hit you with the feels.
Oh yeah.
What, Fate Stay Night? Fate Zero?
No, Fate Zero. Like the whole part with what's his name? Emiya growing up.
The flashback.
Yeah, the flashback.
Dude, like Matthew Mercer said, like that one moment. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but that one moment where he shot the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Like Matthew Mercer said, like that, performing that was so emotional for him. He actually started crying in the booth.
Mm.
And then the producer was like, okay, it's time to go to the next scene. He's just like,
Can we take a break? I would do the same. So yeah.
Okay. So let's move on to the next topic. NIS America will no longer publish Atlas games in Europe. I'm not even sure if I should be worried about that. Nightmare, what exactly is that bad?
I wouldn't say that it's bad. It's just different. We just cannot rely on them anymore. That's the problem here.
Well, they say they mostly did it because of Sega taking over for the most part.
Yeah, and that's technically the problem.
It's difficult
here.
to work with Sega.
It can be difficult. I mean, look at what Arc System Works had to get through. Here's a story about Arc System Works and they working with Sega. They had a deal with it to make Guilty Gear games with Sega as a publisher, and then one day they just said, okay, we're done with this, but we hold on to the license of a game, and you get nothing, but we sell merchandise. They didn't get it back, and Arc System Works had to work on BlazBlue just because they couldn't do other games with that. They wanted to make another fighting game in that. And here's the fun thing. The legal department got a message right after they began production on BlazBlue that they got the license back. Because there was a time limit on that. They didn't know this. This is how shit it is to work with Sega sometimes.
So Sega's just fucking everything up. If they fuck up my Persona 5, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
I don't think so. It's just too big to fuck it up.
Yeah, if they drop that ball, there would be some problems.
But yeah, it's a little bit sad that NIS will not have a full control anymore because NIS America had established a new European branch 2 years ago and was going very strong. So I'm not sure if they can hold that then, but I think they will survive. They will survive, and they will use their connections very good. It's also interesting. I think here's the thing that you don't know. NIS America actually published some anime.
They published.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do a lot of anime.
And that's interesting. I think that alone can help them stay afloat. So I think it's okay.
Oh,
like,
good. So,
you're like big in doing collector's editions. I know that.
yeah,
Isn't
you
the
get
same
better
thing
collector's
happening
edition.
in America, like vice versa?
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I think they will be fine. They will survive.
All right. So, Gaia Resurrection, Gaia 2 Rage Burst. It's coming out. Let's see. Resurrection is coming out June 28th, and Rage Burst is coming out August 30th. Is anybody getting those?
I'm buying both.
Good, because we got us team up.
Wait, are you buying it on PS4 or PC?
I'm buying there everywhere. PS4 and PC. I gotta see that 60 frames per second first off, and I gotta play with some other people.
Is it gonna be locked or is it gonna be? It should be 60 frames because then they lock Hysteria.
Yeah, they did lock Hysteria, but like a mod came in and he unlocked it. And
Oh yeah, I forgot mods.
now it looks way better. Nobody's really a fan of God Eater games, or
No, yeah, I'm gonna get it. Probably just not day one though.
I've never heard of that actually.
no, never.
Not here with
Never.
God Eater? Even I have.
basically-
Oh, God Eater. Oh, yeah, I'm getting
Yeah,
that.
it's basically Monster Eater, right? Or Monster Hunter.
Monster.
Yeah, Monster Hunter.
Monster Eater.
I mean, I would like to team up, but different continent, different problems, and I'm pretty sure my PC cannot handle it, so that's sad. But
Ew.
I know,
Wait.
I know.
God Eater is in June?
Yeah.
I might have to pass on that. That June is way too crazy. You got Guilty Gear,
Yeah.
Tokyo Mirage, and I can't watch.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I
just
said.
too
I
much.
can't
That's
get
what I'm
it.
saying.
Like,
Like, a lot
weird,
of
nothing
people
comes
come
out in
in
May,
June.
but it's all in June.
Star Ocean is also coming out in June.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that's why I can't get it day one.
I gotta say
It's just crazy. It's crazy.
It seems that Gear 2 has like Day 1 edition that includes DLC costumes for Tales of Hysteria, Tokyo Ghoul, and this other craptastic anime called Sword Art Online.
Now I want to play as Kirito.
Never heard it.
Tokyo Ghoul outfits are tempting.
Yeah,
Kirito is a shit.
I know, but that's the fun about it. I hope they add mod support. I want sunglasses on this guy.
How can you root for a guy that like
just God.
he just like levels up to like the max level?
That guy gets on my nerves.
Come on. It's something we should talk about later. Just let this go right here. We can derail it after that.
Yeah,
Fuck Sword Art Online.
Hey, at least he does not turn down pussy.
Okay, yeah, I gotta give him that one.
I'll give him. Yeah, I'll
I give him that because I was like, oh, he got laid. I was like, oh, okay, you know what? Respect, Nick.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can respect for him. That's the reason I hate other shows.
Yeah, I mean, Asuna sucks as a character, but she's cute.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
Nah, she's not cute.
You would tap that ass.
What's her name? Sugu? She's better.
That's his cousin.
Yeah, I get.
I don't like her. I don't like her. A1 Pictures has
Those
shit
two
talent.
two big reasons to like her. So
Yeah, that's why I like.
I don't know. I hate A1 Pictures tits. This anatomy
She
just
can have
is
enough
kicking
screen time.
me.
Which one you like, Sugu or Lifa? You like Sugu or Lifa? Which one?
Both.
forget about that.
That's the weirdest threesome I have ever heard.
All right, so it seems that there's gonna be a new Fire Emblem game and a new Animal Crossing game,
Boo.
but it's gonna be on the smartphone.
Whoa.
Boo.
Animal Crossing is fire.
Animal Crossing's awesome, man.
I never actually played Animal Crossing.
Me
Really?
neither.
I mean, like I see the appeal of it, but I never actually went. Is there Animal Crossing for Wii U?
There's one for 3DS. Well, there's Amiibo Festival, but we don't talk
not
about
Wait,
it.
so what do you do in Animal Crossing? Do you like raise a farm? Oh wait, is that animal?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
It's
like
like
random
harvest
stuff.
to a degree.
Okay.
So you basically you have a job and then you.
Yeah, it's life.
Some of the
life.
games you don't even have a job.
So why would
Fish,
I
buy
already
stuff.
got a job that I gotta go through freaking 9 to 5 every weekday, and why would I want to do that in the game? What's the appeal?
Cause now you're the mayor.
So when
Some
in the
people find it
chat,
relaxing.
like Shintai and Nightmare should just bitch about SAO.
I want to bitch about SAO.
I've never even seen SAO.
Good, no.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about SEO. You're
Absolutely.
gonna think it's good in the beginning, but then it just drags you down.
I mean, I can have
so
my
a lot
fun.
of people try to argue like, no, the first half is good. It's the second half that's bad. No, bullshit. The whole
No,
show.
the whole fucking show is bullshit.
I can agree with those people. The first half is actually that
Yeah,
bad.
I was gonna say it's not that bad. Like even for both seasons, the first half for both seasons aren't like.
Okay,
that
well,
bad,
now
but-
you're going
Yeah,
too far.
I'd say it's that bad.
Now you're going too far. So the second season was terrible.
Second season,
We don't talk
There's
about
so
that.
much
It's still
wrong
annoying,
with the
but
first half. Like it's so fucking stupid. There's so
Oh
much
yeah.
that doesn't make any sense at all. There's
Oh yeah.
like how about the ending of the first half where
Oh god.
he's
It's
fighting
just
this dude and he literally dies and then comes back for no reason?
just
I
And
know.
how about when the villain, Kirito asks him like, "Why'd you do this?" He's like, "Huh, I forgot." Like, what
yeah,
the
it's
fuck?
like,
He really said that? I can't remember.
yeah, he
that.
said that.
If he
said
actually
that,
said it
like
like
I can
that.
paraphrase. I can
Like, what the
paraphrase
fuck?
this if you want. He said literally, "I know that for a long time, but I forgot it."
That is
It's just
the worst.
shit.
That is the worst.
some
It's
Not
just a
the
structure
first half,
problem.
Not the
It's
second
just a-
half. Fuck you.
it's
The
just a
first half is
structure problem.
garbage.
I love episode 3 where all die. It's so funny.
It's amazing how I could spawn a game, and the game is actually pretty. It's actually pretty popular. That's what's sad. People actually will play it. Yeah, I've seen it in action. I actually wanted to play the one that's on Vita at one point, but then
Hey, it was on sale for $10.
Yeah, I actually played the one on Vita.
How was it?
It was boring. It was okay. It was like a lot of fetch quests, grinding.
The first one on Vita is hilarious because there is only an Asia version that they translated in English, and the translation is horrible.
You know what it plays like a little bit, to be honest? It plays a little bit like Xenoblade on the Wii U.
Xenoblade. Xenoblade on Wii U isn't. Oh god, there's so much thoughts I have about the game. I like it a lot, but like I said, like I was telling John before the thing even started, there are so many things I hate about it.
I feel like they tried to make an MMO for the Wii, like the Wii U, right? And they're just like, oh wait, never mind, scrap that. Just kidding. Do this.
Hey, what if? Oh, go ahead.
I just feel there was a huge wasted opportunity with the story for Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Did you play the original?
I didn't play it to the end. I think I got to almost the ending, and I just stopped playing it.
Should have continued from that.
I probably should, because the ending of Xenoblade X was just terrible, and the whole story was just bad, and it pisses me off. There's no reason for it to be bad. You had the opportunity to have a good, fulfilling story. You have characters around here that are screaming to be part of the main story, and yet no, you're gonna save them for side missions, and to get those side missions, you gotta do all this other crap.
All this bull crap, and it's physically impossible to get every single one without beating the game.
Exactly. You have to beat the game first. No, there's no way. And I wanted to do murderous missions before I beat the game, and it was like, oh no, you have to complete the final chapter. I'm like, why?
Yeah, so stupid.
And then what killed me about it the most was at the ending that had all these characters finally come together.
Yeah.
And like they're all talking, and I'm like, this is the first time I'm hearing you talk, Doug.
Zero
interaction. Where were you in the
like,
where were you in the main game?
Yeah.
My biggest problem is the dialogue. I think the dialogue, I don't know if it's the fault of the script or the translators, but the dialogue in Xenoblade Chronicles X is like really fucking awkward and weird.
They need to ditch the silent protagonist in the next game. That
was a bad. It did not work. Because I feel like they just wanted to make the MMO, right? So like, okay, he can't talk because it's an MMO character.
I ain't gonna lie, for the longest time when that game was first announced, I thought it was an MMO. I thought you could play with your friends. I think it would have been better if he was able to like play with
them. But it's weird.
You sort of can, but yeah.
Oh, that.
It's like
there's no chat either, is there?
Nope.
No voice chat.
There's like gestures.
And what happened, like, at the end of the game, I won't spoil it, but it's like the main character, like your custom character, he has a choice. No, not really a choice. The choice is taken out of your hands completely, and he almost becomes sentient, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I feel like a choice should have been there. It was like a major choice that you should have been able to make. It just fell apart. The whole thing just fell apart. Still a good game.
Yeah, it's like...
Because the ending's not Paramount, right?
Huh?
Because the ending's not Paramount, right?
No. Oh my god.
It kind of is.
Yeah, I guess so. I was just very dissatisfied, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's better than I'm thinking or remembering.
And the bad guys also weren't memorable at all. It's like they came up, we fought them, they died, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like, that was my biggest problem with the game. Since the Xeno series is kind of known for having good written villains, and these ones kind of just appeared, and yeah.
It's very villain of the week, but it was like villain of the chapter, and it's like, hey, I'm this character. Goodbye, I died.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think you even saw them die either.
No, they just.
Can we all at least agree though that Tatsu's the best?
Dude, no. I didn't think anyone could be more annoying than Teddy.
I was so full of shit.
Teddy wasn't that bad.
Dude, Tatsu is fucking awful. Bad. The only good thing about Tatsu is his funky music. Otherwise, he shouldn't even be in the game.
Tatsu and Lin, they're just terrible.
Yeah, they're so repetitive. Like, they go back the whole "I'm gonna eat you" thing, runs away.
Oh my god, every time.
Well, I don't mind Lin. She seems kind of.
Yeah, Lin's only annoying in that scenario, though.
So she's only annoying because of Tatsu.
Yeah, basically. If Tatsu didn't exist, totally fine.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Tatsu just fucks up everything.
Tatsu ruined Xenoblade Chronicles.
After that, and then they better damn well make a sequel. Make me spend 100 hours in that game for that fucking
Oh
ending.
my god.
That reminds me, since we're talking about Xenoblade Chronicles, they just, I think they either announced it or it's already out. The
It's
original
already
is on,
out.
yeah, the original is on Virtual Console for $20.
Yeah, that's so awesome. I'm like really
That's a
happy
nice
actually.
price.
Wait,
That's
for
a
the
nice
the Wii U?
Yeah, the Wii U.
Yeah, man.
Too bad I can't fit it on my Wii U.
Yeah, if you can't.
True. It's that big.
I think it's time to delete all that hentai.
Well, okay. First of all, one does not simply delete hentai.
You save it.
No, it's archived and catalogized.
Okay.
And cataloged. You know, like you do. That's the reason why you have a fucking FTP server.
And like the thing is, like my whole Wii U is pretty much just taken over by Mario Kart and Xenoblade Chronicles X optional downloadable shit.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how the game would run without that stuff.
Oh, it's bad.
It's bad, right? It's yo.
yeah.
I almost for the review I'm gonna make. I almost want to just uninstall everything, just to give an example in the review. But I'm afraid that it's gonna take forever to download again, and I don't want to do that shit again.
It most likely will.
Who watches hentai on the Wii U though?
A good question. What's interesting is it's also
That's
interesting.
cool.
You know, he got that gamepad. He can take that anywhere. So.
You got your
Yeah, but
mobile
I thought that's why we have cell phones nowadays.
Oh yeah.
So,
Watch hentai on a small cell phone screen. It's like
yeah, but you have one hand free.
oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, this has gone to a very bad place.
Yeah, it really has.
Okay, let's change it. Interestingly, the chat is talking about light novels and how the shit is going down and that light novels are better and that the adaptations are sucking. Guys, you will see that's not the case. Light novels are just as shit as their anime adaptation, and I will show you that.
Yes, with High
I
School
will-
DxD, I'm so excited for your
Yeah.
reading of it.
Oh yeah.
I ran through all my topics.
Yeah. See, I make this new show called At the Mountains of Badness, and I will read to you light novels that are shit, either because their translation is shit, the story is shit, or both, and I will comment on that. It's just the best. First episode coming up next week, I hope.
Are you going to do sword art as well?
Shameless plug.
At one point, I will do that.
Oh man,
Because there's no escape from that. There's just no escape from it.
I'm totally going to be down for that.
Oh yeah, I want
You
to
guys
see
are-
how it's going down.
Because I can't be arsed enough to fucking read it myself.
Yeah. Will be. God, so much alcohol.
Yeah, John Awesome. I didn't ask you. What's your favorite JRPG?
That would have to be Final Fantasy VI.
Oh,
Ooh.
excellent choice. Bravo.
Never found a game that topped it.
Oh, a fine taste, my friend. A fine taste.
Brilliant taste. That's actually like one of my. I think it's in my top 20 at the very least.
Top
or maybe
5 for me.
if I actually revised it, it would probably be in my top 10.
Yeah.
It's like
Alright.
fine wine.
Alright. I ran through all my topics that I have prepared for this. So I think I'm gonna end the cast here because Game of Thrones is happening soon.
Oh yes, that's right.
Game of Thrones, yeah.
I gotta
We
keep
know. We know.
Will Jon Snow
We know.
survive? Will Jon Snow come back?
Nah, that
Yeah.
No, he's going back. Come on, dude.
nigga- he did. He didn't come back in the last episode.
Oh man.
It's
There's
just
always-
getting started. It's just getting
Ah.
started.
All right, so I'm gonna end the podcast here. Thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Maybe 2 weeks from now, I'll have another one. And that's it. Anybody want to do outros?
Of course, why not?
Sure.
Okay, so go ahead, John.
Goodbye.
He's like goodbye. Blandrew.
Thanks for having me on again, Shadow. I'll be gone for like another 5 months or whatever. Find me at Blanchard. I do decent videos and yeah.
As you're caressing your near copies.
Yeah, I
I still
as much
want-
as I talk about Nier, I haven't made a single video on it yet. I really need to do that.
You know you want to.
I'm on.
When you release
still
your
waiting
video
on
on
that
Nier, it's just gonna be 3 hours of you like longingly staring at it.
Dude, I would
near.
It's like,
Dude,
wow,
I would
it's
give you
awesome.
$100. I would give you $100 if you marry your Nier copy live on YouTube.
Very Nier.
Wow.
I don't know, man. Weddings are pretty expensive. $100.
Yeah. That's not bad. Bio?
Thanks for having me on. Had fun.
Souls?
Yeah, it's always a pleasure being on the HPMP podcast. Can't wait to do it again sometime.
Alright. Nightmare?
Yeah, it's Nightmare. You can find me on Twitter. It was always fun. I hope I wasn't as sick as I was last time, or not. But hey, I had a blast.
You wasn't that
10 out
sick,
of
man.
10 would do it again.
Shintai?
Hey, it's been Shintai. Thanks for having me on. It's always a pleasure, and hopefully we can do it again soon.
Ready? And is that everybody? Alright, guys. We will see you next time. Deuces.
Peace.